Describe a place you visited where the air was polluted. You should say where the place is, when you visited there, why the air was not good, and explain how you felt about the place. Total time: 2 minutes, 120 seconds. 1. Introduction. 0 to 15 seconds. Briefly introduce the place and state your experience there. 2. When it was. 15 to 35 seconds. Describe the time frame and general setting of the visit. 3. Why the air was not good. 35 to 65 seconds. Explain the causes and specific environmental factors. 4. How you felt about the place. 65 to 95 seconds. Talk about your physical reaction and emotional impression. 5. Why it left an impression on you. 95 to 115 seconds. Share your reflection or takeaway from the visit. 6. Conclusion. 115 to 120 seconds. Summarize your thoughts and reflect on its impact. 1. Introduction. 0 to 15 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Introduce the place. New Delhi, densely populated capital, economic hub. 2. Reason for visiting. Short business trip, professional training, cultural exposure. 3. Initial impression. Dense smog, limited visibility, difficult breathing. Example: I'd like to describe my visit to New Delhi, a bustling metropolitan city in India, where I experienced severe urban air pollution. Despite its cultural richness, the particulate concentration and overall environmental degradation left a strong impression on me. 2. When it was. 15 to 35 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Time of year. Late autumn, seasonal pollution peak, post-harvest season. 2. Event-related pollution. Diwali festivities, excessive fireworks, rising AQI. 3. Climatic conditions. Temperature inversion, low wind, pollutant entrapment. Example: I visited the city in late autumn, a period notorious for seasonal smog due to atmospheric stagnation. During this time, the air quality index, AQI, consistently remained in the hazardous range because of both climatic and anthropogenic factors. 3. Why the air was not good. 35 to 65 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Major causes. Vehicle exhausts, industrial activities, dust emissions. 2. Agricultural practices. Crop residue burning, traditional methods, cross-border smoke. 3. Urban layout. Congested traffic, poor zoning, limited green cover. Example: the primary contributors to the poor air quality were vehicular emissions, agricultural residue burning, and continuous industrial discharge. These factors combined to create an atmosphere that was both physically suffocating and environmentally hazardous. 4. What you did or saw. 65 to 95 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Visibility issues. Hazy skyline, obscured monuments, dim daylight. 2. Public behavior. People wearing masks, reduced outdoor activity. Usage of air purifiers. 3. Personal experience. eye irritation, throat dryness, shortness of breath. Example: while walking outside, I noticed low visibility levels and significant respiratory discomfort. Most residents had adopted protective measures like wearing N95 masks and limiting their exposure to the polluted outdoors. 5. How you felt about the place. 95 to 115 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Emotional impact. Disheartened by contrast, empathy for residents, unexpected severity. 2. Environmental realization. Wake-up call about climate issues, unsustainable urban growth. 3. Broader concerns, global relevance, need for international cooperation, urgent mitigation. Example: I felt a strong sense of environmental awareness after this experience. It made me reflect deeply on the current sustainability crisis, which not only affects developing cities, but also challenges global efforts toward climate resilience. 6. Conclusion. 115 to 120 seconds. Suggested ideas. 1. Final thoughts. Eye-opening visit, stark reality, valuable lesson. 2. Continued interest. Follow environmental news, advocate for green policy. 3. Hope for change, cleaner technologies, informed governance, global action. Example: in conclusion, this experience not only heightened my ecological consciousness, but also strengthened my belief in the urgent need for green infrastructure and effective sustainable development policies. Sample Answer Band 9. The location that left a lasting impression on me due to its alarming air quality was New Delhi, a dynamic metropolis grappling with severe environmental degradation. My trip was initially prompted by a professional workshop, yet what truly stayed with me was the pervasive haze and the toll it took on everyday life. I traveled there during early November, a time when multiple factors converge to create critical atmospheric conditions. Coinciding with the aftermath of harvest season and the vibrant festival of Diwali, the city was enveloped in dense photochemical smog, exacerbated by low wind circulation and stagnant air layers. The pollution originated from a convergence of sources: unregulated industrial activity, extensive fossil fuel combustion, and widespread stubble incineration in neighboring states. These elements collectively formed a hazardous mixture that overwhelmed natural dispersion mechanisms, thereby amplifying health risks. As I navigated through the city, I was struck by how residents adapted to the conditions. Visibility dropped drastically, major roads were cloaked in gray, and a significant portion of the population relied on filtration masks and air purifiers to manage constant respiratory strain. Personally, I experienced persistent irritation in my throat and eyes despite minimal outdoor exposure. Emotionally, the visit was sobering. While I appreciated the city's cultural vibrancy, I also felt deeply unsettled by the absence of sustainable urban management. It served as a stark reminder of how unchecked development trajectories and poor policy enforcement can culminate in public health emergencies and ecological imbalance. Ultimately, this experience heightened my awareness of the urgent need for innovative environmental governance. I left with a renewed commitment to learning about climate-resilient urban planning and contributing, even in small ways, to global efforts aimed at reversing the tide of pollution and ecological harm. Teaching moment. Vocabulary highlights. Underpins philosophical undercurrents, societal transformations, resonate globally, inspire reform movements, prevailing customs, nuanced comprehension. Grammar insights. Clear use of complex and compound sentence structures to express layered thought, such as linking philosophical movements with political outcomes. Strategic use of modal verbs, for example, could reshape, might foster, to show speculative reasoning and hypothetical engagement. Passive voice used for emphasis on concepts over agents, for example, was influenced by Enlightenment ideals, has been reinterpreted by historians. IELTS tips. When discussing a historical era in Speaking Part 2, go beyond basic facts. Demonstrate why the period matters, both intellectually and emotionally. Use academic collocations and cause-effect relationships. For example, this sparked a wave of constitutional reforms to show analytical depth. To achieve a Band 9, your response must be linguistically rich, free of repeated vocabulary, and coherently structured, while expressing personal engagement with the topic in a natural, yet sophisticated tone. 50 academic collocations with simple explanations. 1. Eager to explore, wanting to learn more deeply. 2. Pivotal chapter, a very important period. 3. Reshaped intellectual paradigms, changed ways of thinking. 4. Social ideals, beliefs about how society should be. 5. Profound role, deep and important influence. 6. Promoting rationality, encouraging logical thinking. 7. Individual rights, basic freedoms of each person. 8. Influence modern society, affect today's world. 9. Transformative movement, a movement causing major change. 10. Primarily unfolded, happened mostly in a place or time. 11. Ramifications, worldwide, effects that spread everywhere. 12. Counterpoint to traditional authority, opposition to established power. 13. Scientific inquiry, careful study using science. 14. Secular governance, government separate from religion. 15. Fostered philosophical debate, encouraged discussion about ideas. 16. Nurturing thinkers, helping intellectuals grow. 17. Champion liberty, strongly support freedom. 18. Separation of powers, dividing government responsibilities. 19. Emphasis on critical thinking, focusing on analyzing and evaluating. 20. Groundwork for revolutionary advances, foundation for big changes. 21. Academic courses, university or school subjects. 22. Popular literature, widely read books or writings. 23. Key figures, important people in history. 24. Monumental contributions, extremely significant input. 25. Remains rather introductory, still at a basic level. 26. Broader societal transformations, larger changes in society. 27. Resistance these ideas, faced opposition to new concepts. 28. Deepen my grasp, understand more thoroughly. 29. Underpin democratic institutions, support systems of government. 30. Legal frameworks, structures for law and justice. 31. Nuanced comprehension, subtle and detailed understanding. 32. Evolved over time, developed gradually. 33. Prevailing customs, common social traditions. 34. Enrich my worldview, make my perspective wider. 35. Historical philosophy, ideas from the past. 36. Present-day issues, problems happening now. 37. Human rights, freedoms and protections for people. 38. Governance structures, ways of organizing government. 39. Inspire reform movements, encourage social or political change. 40. Testament to human progress, proof of how far we've come. 41. Power of ideas, strong impact of thoughts. 42. Engage thoroughly, study, or participate deeply. 43. Origins of values, where belief started. 44. Resonate globally, be understood or valued worldwide. 45. Inspire future generations, motivate people in the future. 46. Interdisciplinary insight, knowledge from many fields. 47. Enlightenment principles, key beliefs from this era. 48. Philosophical undercurrents, hidden or deeper ideas in thought. 49. Contemporary relevance, importance today. 50. Intellectual legacy, lasting ideas and influence.